All right, and we are live.
As opposed to completely flippin' dead.
Well, as opposed to private. All right, so when last we left you, you were in, had just kind of made your way into a room, and actually you snuck your way in there without me giving you a description of it. So,
Oh, right, because we had just finished killing all those bloody frickin' spiders.
that's right. So, this large chamber extends over the gauntlet of the main entrance, which was Area 1, so right where the portcullises were, and contains many former defensive measures. An arrow slit in the north allows outside light to enter, filling the northern half of the room with sunlight or moonlight, depending on the time of day or night. Thick webs are strung between the walls and the pillars. Lurking among them were several giant spiders. Um, the spiders have spread throughout the southern half of the room, and some other defenses included two fireplaces, which were used to heat cauldrons of oil. Cauldrons of oil uh, that the dwarves would pour through narrow slits in the floor. Three empty cauldrons. So right in the middle here, I'm not sure if you can. No, you guys can't see it. Oh yeah, right in the middle here, there's slits in the floor.
Yeah.
So those are over top of the entryway that you guys came through in the basement, or in the previous floor. And so these cauldrons, they would heat them up with coals and whatnot, and then they would pour the hot oil on attackers.
Little buggers.
Yeah. So I mean, this whole place is really just set up about defensives. If you see it from the top view, it's like everything is about defenses.
They, the spiders say unconscious.
Mm, they're dead.
Okay. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. So we're out of battle now.
That's right.
And
And what would you guys like to do?
what time of day is it?
It is 5:07 a.m.
Okay. So it's getting on to evening. Well,
a.m.
AM. Oh my gosh. No wonder I'm tired. We haven't had a long rest. Hello?
Hi,
Anybody else there?
Yep.
Do we
Trevor,
need to
you
have
there?
Yep.
do we need to have a long rest?
No, I think we're just really early in the day. We got an early start.
Okay.
Actually, I think that's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. Hold on.
Because I thought we were it was still early in the day when we were fighting them, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't early in the day. It was late in the day.
Oh, okay.
Um, There. I'm not sure the day, but oh man, it just changed the month too. I didn't change the month. How the fuck did it do that? It was
Dad.
Lent.
It was Lent?
Lent.
Lent, okay.
All right. So, where were we? Yeah. So you guys have basically just conquered the giant spiders, um, and basically that's where we left it. So you guys can do whatever you like.
Whatever we like.
So is anybody injured? Just
Oh, yeah.
just you. My goodness, you are really badly injured.
I am going to cast. Just looking at my spells here. I am going to cast a second. Um, cure. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
By the way, is
Okay.
the game supposed to be paused?
All right. So you heal the minimum amount you could.
Didn't you mean to cast that as a
Not.
second level?
No,
Oh, okay. I thought you were casting it as a second level.
I don't. When I was going to, but oh, there it is as a second level. Okay, I was. Well, I went looking for it in second level and I didn't see it there, but there it is now. But no, I cast it as a first level, so that's good. What's the minimum?
3.
Awesome. Clearly, I am not feeling that great.
Oh, you sure shouldn't be. That was one heck of a battle.
Um, as as much as I would like us to chill out and take a rest, I still hear that moaning noise, and I'm not so sure this is a space for us to take a long rest. Ah,
Yeah, me
exactly.
too.
Well, let's just shall we just have a look around and see whether there's anything that is of interest to us here?
I'm going to, you guys go ahead. I'm going to try and cure some more wounds here.
Okay.
What's Nimbus doing?
He's gonna cast a first level cure on Gussie.
First level cure. Okay. And do the minimum that you can.
Yep, naturally.
It's going to be one of those
Nice.
kind of days, is it?
Well, get it out of the way on these cures, and so if we get into another fight, we aren't rolling those on attacks.
Yep.
Yvette, have you done a thorough check of anything useful on these creatures?
I'm just checking the fireplace. Oh, the creatures? Do spiders save things?
So I got my food, so if I don't reply right away, it's probably because I have some French toast in my mouth.
Okay. I'm just checking this fireplace out over here, so I'm going to do a perception check. No, sorry, investigation. And do I find anything?
Yeah, you don't find anything of consequence. You see kind of the light of day through the flue, so there's nothing stuck up there or anything like that.
I'll just quickly do this other one.
All right, so there you got a 6, so you're pretty sure that this is a false front to a secret passageway.
Goodness. Okay, well, there's something to investigate. But let us just wait and see what all the others will do. Now, right here is where the pots for boiling were, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And I'm just going to do a quick check over there to make sure there's nothing.
Okay.
Is there anything else in this room, like just like miscellaneous containers?
No, it seems
Jars.
pretty empty. There's there's some casks along the kind of right here and right here of oil.
Like these are small casks, like
Pretty large casks. Hold on a sec.
Clarification, a rapier is a piercing rather than a slashing?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's the 2 barrels there. You can see them now.
Okay.
and neither of them are empty.
No, they seem pretty full. If you knock on them, they're
Clunk, clunk, they're solid.
well, they show evidence of leaking, so like they've been there a long time.
Right. So now these spiders, is there anything on them? Shall I investigate them?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna do, if I go, where am I here? Okay, so there are those slits there. So I should be able to do these 2. Where did my investigation go? There it is.
All right, so you don't find anything on the bodies, obviously, but what you do find is like, you know, carcasses of previous kills and that sort of thing. That you know the dried out husks of their previous victims and that sort of thing. And in there, you actually in the corpses, for the most part, I mean, you find it looks like they were probably going out the flues of the fireplaces in here and hunting, and so they would bring down prey and put them in there. And for the most part, it's like mountain goats and you know, sort of things that you would see around this area. But you do find the remains of what might have been a party of adventurers that kind of came through here, and on them you do find some You find some loot.
Okay. And
Awesome. Good find, Yvette.
so what kind of
We're
loot did you
looting
find?
bodies we didn't even kill. That's kind of like grave robbing.
I haven't buried them yet.
Well, I like to think of it like if I got killed and somebody came across my body later and they could find something on my body that would help them in their journey, then I would say go for it, buddy, because ain't no good to me.
True.
So I'm assuming the same level of generosity for others. But I understand some people have some pretty significant what would you call it?
Hang-ups?
Yeah, hang-ups or yeah, just unwillingness to touch DBs as they would be called.
DBs, is that what the kids are calling them?
No, that's what they say on cop shows.
Ah.
Those bards that, those bards that relay the mystery law enforcement tales.
Right.
Bonk bonk.
All right, Yvette, what did you find?
I don't know. I
Well, you find on one of the bodies a wooden box.
ooh. Well,
Yeah, about 6 inches wide and 6 inches deep.
6 inch. Okay. So is it locked? Okay, guys, we got a box here, a little box.
All right. Is it locked? Do you want me to
Um,
try and open it?
you can try to open it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay.
And
It opens up, and
oh,
inside of it spills out some coins.
okay. And how many coins?
You get 18 silver piece and 10 electrum pieces.
18 silvers is okay, that brings us to 38 total. And how many electrum?
10.
What
Anything
is
else on the bodies?
Um, can I have a perception roll, Mom?
yeah,
With
perception.
Felker?
Perception. Okay.
Oh, same as your passive. Um, you notice a word written on the bottom of the box, on the inside of the bottom of the box.
And can I read it?
Yep, it's an Elven.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. And what does the word say?
Study good.
Well, it says intrepid.
What does intrepid mean?
How many electrum did we get?
10.
Intrepid is a very popular travel company.
Really? Is that no? Okay. What does it, how does the, so just a sec here. There should be something in here. Either history. What's your history? Jay.
My history is, let's see, +1.
Gussie, what do you
I
got?
want, what's that?
My history
I don't think anyone is
is
proficient in history,
+1.
Okay.
but Gussie is a bard, so even when Gussie's not proficient, he's kind of proficient.
So he would have, so what I'm trying to figure out is what the meaning of this word is in relation to these travelers. There's nothing else on the travelers?
Travelers? Oh, yeah. You mean
On the
the adventurers? Yeah.
The
No,
adventurers.
that's it.
That's it.
Nothing of interest anyway. Some armor that's past due and like some common weapons. Nothing interesting.
Jay, intrepid basically means like brave or
I searched,
courageous.
I searched it up and it said fearless, adventurous.
Yeah.
Intrepid travel. Intrepid travel is the largest small group adventure travel company in the world. The company offers more than 1,000 escorted tours worldwide.
I told you they were popular.
They were.
I can roll a history to see if I know of like any group that maybe use the word intrepid as their sort of call sign, or if I ever
So,
heard of a group
Gussie,
that disappeared. Yes?
how do you know about what's written on the box?
Good point, because no one's told me, and I can't read it.
Well, I'm going to take this box over to where Gussie is then. And I'm going to ask him. So, Gustavus.
Yes.
Here is this little box with this word intrepid written on it. It had.
When you say that, the box starts to move in your hand. It starts to jiggle and jump, and it kind of jumps out of your hand and lands on the floor, and the top flips open and the sides kind of come open, and then it starts to unfold more. And you notice that inside of the box was just almost like leaves of paper. It unfolds and slowly fills the room with a vessel that is large enough to carry all of you in the water.
Oh.
This would have come in handy on our trip to was it Neverwinter?
That's right.
So this is a magical item then.
If once we start talking about who's gonna hold on to it, I say Nimbus.
So
It's like a boat in a box. Insta boat. Just add water.
So the box is, when it's actually, I misread the things. It's 12 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches is the dimensions of the box, and it weighs 4 pounds. And inside of it is written the word intrepid. And when you say the word and you're holding it, it will unfold and become a boat.
Okay, can we make it fold back up again? If I'm gonna
Nimbus will put his hand on it and say, "Intrepid"?
It starts to fold back up, sort of the same way it did.
Oh, that is too cool. Okay.
That is pretty cool. It's a portable boat.
Let's put that in our little stash. I'll add that to our. So we have this magical box. Right?
It's kind of unfolds into the boat like you see like the emergency dinghies on a ship.
Right.
The wooden ones though.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this in our thing as a magical boat in a box.
Does it exist in the? Do we have a weight on it?
Yeah, it's 4 pounds. And
Intrepid.
it's called a folding boat.
Oh, there it is. So if you don't mind, Yvette, I'll just add that to my backpack.
Okay. So I'm not gonna add it. I'm not gonna add it. To
No, you don't need to.
Okay.
We could have sold this for so much money back in Neverwinter.
Probably.
I wish we had it then. We could have sold it, because who would ever want to keep this?
You shush, Guzzy.
Well, given our really stellar non-performance within water, I would sure want to keep it.
This will function so much better than that little canoe. And besides, it's probably a lot tougher.
Especially
I'm
since it's
sure
gone
it
through a
is.
spider's neck.
Well, now I'm glad that we didn't head straight for that dragon. Valcour clearly wanted us to find this.
Okay. So I didn't find anything of interest when I was over here by the fireplace and did an investigation, right?
No.
Okay. Now there seems to be this little area around the corner here. Oops, I cannot walk through walls. So
I have syrup all over my fingers, so I'm just gonna quickly go wash them off.
Gussie, do you want to accompany me just for a moment while Yvette does a look around in this room? I'm getting the feeling that these two sets of stairs on either side of this room probably correspond to the stairs down into the rooms with the ballista. I just want to basically peek to confirm that.
Too afraid to go by yourself? I understand.
It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea to ever go alone.
I'll come with you. It's okay.
So Shane, gonna just peek down the west stairs.
Sure, can you roll initiative? Just kidding.
Sure.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
peek down the
Yeah.
the west stairs. Does line up with that?
It does, yeah.
Those rooms down there. Then I'll go down the west stairs, and then go around to the east stairs
Yep.
door. Take my portable rod back, and come back in the west, or back in the west stairs.
Okay. Yep. You get your portable rod and your immovable rod.
Right, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you bring it back, and you guys are now in this room.
Okay, so there is a door over here just around the corner where I was before. If you guys want to come over here, do you want to investigate this door or what?
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna do an investigation looking for traps.
Okay.
Have I moved my character to the right spot? 'Cause I'm not seeing anything.
Shane,
Yeah, I
Nimbus
can't
is gonna
see
have a
anything.
Nimbus is gonna have a good hard look at that folding boat to see if he can find the other command words.
Yeah, they're there. Sorry.
No problem. It's just he's gonna be very surprised when he finds the command that turns it into a much bigger boat.
Yeah.
Hopefully not inside when he does that.
I'm just looking at your vision. Yeah, you got dim vision to 60. You should be able to see.
I can't see. Like I'm not lighting things up.
No, you got dim vision. You can see in kind of a dim haze. Can you see how?
I had dark vision.
No, you have. Yes, it's dark vision, but it's giving you what's called dim vision. So
Okay.
you notice how over closer to Nimbus it's bright.
Yeah.
That's because he's doing light. But you see over here, where I'm clicking, it's kind of dim, right?
Right. But I usually can see better than this in the dark.
That's because Nimbus is beside you and he's shedding light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I rolled an investigation on that door. Do I sense any traps?
So you rolled a 10. You don't discern any. I didn't hear that. Who was helping you?
Oh, well, with guidance, I should say.
Yeah, but he didn't say it.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize you were doing that door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a 10 unfortunately does not discern any traps on that door.
Okay.
So as far as you're concerned, it is not trapped.
So I'm just gonna. Gussie, do you want to give it? Just see whether it's open there, but don't open it. Wait for Nimbus to come over.
So Gustavus opens it, and
Well, how else do I check it?
every single trap that's on that door went off at once. Take a total. Wait, you got to make a dexterity save or take half damage.
Who, me?
No, Gustavus.
Okay.
Okay. For future things, how do I check a door without opening it to see if it's locked?
You could ask me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a 7. Yeah, so
It takes triple.
that's you take full damage. So every trap went off on that door, and you take a 100% of 0 damage because there's no traps on that door.
Oh.
Excellent! I am learning, though.
So a fireplace is built into the west wall of this room. Hanging from a hook above its mantle is a shield bearing the symbol of Axholm, which is a dwarven gauntlet clutching a hand axe.
A dwarven gauntlet. What?
A dwarven gauntlet clutching a hand axe. That's the symbol on it.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like it's the crest of Axholm.
Okay. Is that the only thing of note? Is the
Well,
the crest?
the other stuff, basically the other furnishings are some cots and some tables and some foot lockers. All seem to be intact but are covered with dust.
Room hasn't been occupied for a while. And there's a hearth here with a so should I just run an investigation on this, guys?
With help and Valker.
You could check out the footlockers too, because it doesn't seem like the ghouls made their way in here to wreck everything, and the spiders weren't interesting.
All right, and Yvette, you want to roll your d4 with that too?
And Mum, you might want to search things more visually whenever possible, because you're much better at perception than you are investigation.
Okay, so should I be using perception then when I'm searching?
If you have the option, there's some things you wouldn't be able to like notice. You'd have to discern, like you'd have to.
Yeah, I would say secret doors you wouldn't be able to find with a perception roll. Because
The default is perception.
Is it?
Yeah, if it's hidden. Like it depends on if you're finding it because you're spotting it, or if you're.
Yeah, well.
But like, if you said that there was smudges on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Heading towards the wall, right?
Yeah.
That would be investigation to put together that there's a hidden door there.
Right? Yeah. All right. Well,
Okay, so
regardless, searching reveals nothing of consequence.
Can we check out the? So where was the coat of arms? What was it on?
It was right above the fireplace, like it's on the mantle, basically.
Can you have a good look at that coat of arms? See if it's anything, behind it or anything significant about it.
okay, so do I do perception on this or do I just pick it up and look at it?
This would be an investigation.
Help and Velker.
So roll d4 as well. So an 11, you're pretty sure it's made out of steel.
Is it a shield?
Yep,
See if
it
I
is
can
a
pull
shield.
it down.
Yep.
And so is it a proper shield? It's not just a decorative shield?
Well, no, like it's not. It is like it looks like it would function, but like it's pretty decorative.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like it's not made out of like cheap metal or anything like that. It's made out of real shield material.
Really shiny or anything. Attention getting that way.
Well, it does seem to be very well crafted, but other than that, you're not really sure.
Okay, I'll hang on to it until
so
whenever I have a short rest next or something.
Okay, so is there any value then of me doing a perception check in this room, like just going into this square here and doing perception to see if there's
No,
anything?
I mean a perception is not like investigation. Where in investigation, I make you guys like go inch by inch. You can kind of, eyeball a room that you're in and do one perception check.
Okay, Nimbus will do that with Valker.
There is definitely a cleaner spot above the fireplace than the rest of the room.
where I removed the shield thing from?
Yeah.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right, I think we might be done. Okay. So I think it looks like we have to go back downstairs to get to the
No,
only stairs up.
there seems to be a secret. I forgot this actually.
Oh, okay.
When I was looking over here at this fireplace in the other room, the one on the, I guess that would be the east wall, right here.
Yeah, it definitely looked like there was a secret door built into it, like it would. The whole fireplace would pivot.
Okay. So I found the fireplace, or I found the secret door, and when I did investigation on it, that would have told me whether there were any traps, or do I do another investigation for traps?
No, you were pretty certain there's no traps.
Okay. So Nimbus, you want to go ahead? Are you guys going to come with us here?
Yep, I'm going
Okay.
to.
I'm working on it.
Very good. Just going to run and grab a drink.
What a great opportunity to go pee, Anna.
I don't have to go.
Go pee twice.
Yeah.
I don't have to go.
Yeah, but 5 minutes from now, you'll be like, I have to go pee.
No.
Maybe just never ever drink anything ever again. That'll show them, right?
Yep.
So how did you do the chatting in character?
Oh, using the 5e crawler,
Yeah.
you can sort of set your character chat, character quote, I think they call it. You can set your character quotes, and you can attach an image when you set them so that it makes a thumbnail out of it. And then you can either just use the character quote, like character quotes, of course, a really long command. You can use CQ for short. CQ and then the name of the character that you had already set up, that you had already added, and then anything you say after that, it will delete the command you are sending right now and send a chat as that character.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And of course, you can set that up as an alias too, so it's even faster, which I did. So if I type, like if all I do is type, here, I'll do it. If I just type exclamation N, which is what I set up for Nimbus, and then anything I put after that, it'll just automatically chat as Nimbus.
Okay.
The thing is you're going to have to change the prefix of either 5e crawler or Avray because they use the same prefix.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just asked you about that, but I didn't press to talk. So then you got a snarky response because I just finished asking you that, and then you brought it up. So I was a little annoyed.
Well, it's because great minds think alike. It crossed both our minds at the same time.
But how do you change it?
So the problem is because they use the same prefix and they use the same command for changing the prefix, odds are it's going to change it for both of them.
Oh.
Right? They both use so you would use their prefix, which is exclamation, prefix, space, and the new prefix. But I think it's going to change for both. I'll try it.
Oh, never mind. We'll kick one and then do it and then bring the other one back in.
Yeah,
we'll do that later. We'll do that some other time. Okay. So Yvette's secret door.
So Nimbus, do you want to see if you can get this fireplace, the secret opening?
Did you already checked it for traps?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. There
Okay.
don't appear to be
Nimbus
traps.
will try and open it.
Okay, can I have a athletics check?
Can I use my crowbar?
You can try, sure. Too bad you didn't give yourself guidance.
Oh yeah, you're right. Was that not enough?
No, it's you. Eventually, you a crease to kind of stick your crowbar in, and you work at it, and you don't get anything, any sort of grab or anything like that that like lets you know that you're making headway.
Okay, then I'll try it, and this time I'll ask Valkyr for a boost.
Okay.
And help. If I can help.
No, because he has the crowbar. The crowbar is like getting help.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so an 18 plus. Yeah, you can't seem to get this fireplace to budge.
I don't know. Seems really
Is it
secure.
locked? Is it locked or stuck?
Well, there appears to be a hidden opening, but let's just really look really closely at the stones and where they're bricks or whatever they are and see whether we can see anything that we could push or pull out.
Okay. All right.
Whether
All right.
there's
Can I
stone.
help her and Valkyr?
Sure.
And like we're looking for like a any stones that seem a little off kilter or maybe a little out or a little in or anything like that.
Yeah, we're
Sure.
just looking for something that would give any indication that there might be a stone in there that is kind of the key to it. So that would be then that's investigation, or is that perception?
That's definitely investigation.
Okay, so with help and with
Okay.
Valkyr.
So there's kind of a filigree along the front of it, like it's kind of enameled and stuff like that. But I think you pretty much figured out why you can't get it open.
oh, so is this blocking it?
No, you're pretty sure that this is not a secret door.
Okay.
You're pretty sure that maybe earlier the light wasn't there or Nimbus wasn't right beside you and you couldn't quite see it right. It looked like there was a thing, but now that Nimbus is standing there and you've taken another look, yeah, this is not a secret door.
Okay. Well, just to be sure, I'm just going to give that lattice, that little fancy I'm just going to give it a real good jerk to see whether anything happens.
All right, can I have an athletics check?
Athletics.
You're gonna give it a real good jerk. You're gonna leave Gusty here.
So
How did I get to?
a
Got two.
14, yeah, I know a 14. It doesn't budge.
Oh, that hurt my shoulder.
I think Yvette, maybe you were mistaken. This is just a fire pit.
I think you're absolutely right.
Gustavus stands in front of the fireplace and, in a deep, dwarven, sort of growly voice, says the dwarven equivalent of "Open Sesame."
And nothing opens.
Okay. So I think we've pretty much established this is not a secret door.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Proceed.
head. Let us head back down then, so that we can go around and go up the big set of stairs. I believe is what's left.
That'd be right.
Lead the way.
Okay, I will. So you guys gonna go down those stairs right north of you?
Actually, hold one. Let's go down the other stairs. Actually, if my elves want to wait, Gussie, can you accompany me again? We'll go down the west stairs, and then straight down from the west stairs was a kitchen.
That's right. No, it was the smith.
What was the room that had all the It had jars and stuff. Was that the kitchen? Can't remember what.
Why?
Nimbus wants to bring a jar, as big as possible, I guess, back to Jay, so that Jay can harvest from the spiders for Yvette.
Ah.
Harvest spiders? What do I
Huh?
know?
The venom.
See? Jay knows what she's talking about.
Oh.
Okay, so you can make your way back. I don't know which room it was. I don't know if it was in the kitchen or not. But you guys make your way down to that area and back up without being jumped or accosted.
Okay.
And able to find a jar that has a lid.
Yep.
Here, Jay. Why don't you see if you can carefully harvest some venom as much as possible, so that your aunt can possibly use it in the future.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up to the spiders and I'm going to brawl animal handling.
And Velker.
All right, so
I'm assuming that there's no helping her. Or is...
No, not with this.
No.
So an 11 means that you're successful, but it's not very good. So you kind of mess it up a bit and whatnot. And out of the 7, out of the remaining 7 spiders, I'll just roll a d6, and that's how many doses you get out of it. So you get 3 doses, and I'll read you what it does.
Okay.
So, actually here, I think I can put it into...
We can just ask Gussie what it does.
It makes you feel terrible.
Oh dear. And you would certainly know, considering you've had more than your fair share of exposure.
There, so the giant spider gives you that.
It gives us that. And can we translate that?
Oh, what language is it in? Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, you apparently have all the languages. There ain't hardly anyone would know what he just said.
Nope, I don't know.
There, how's that?
Better. Okay, poison damage.
So, ignore the 9. The 9 is the average of 2d8. So, it does 2d8 poison damage. And the target must make a DC... make a DC on the failed save. Or... I couldn't paste that. That was what was in there.
It didn't have a number, a DC, anything?
No.
Okay. So it's a con D. They'll have to make a con save, DC something. We're not sure.
Yeah. We'll
And
just say 14.
um,
DC.
okay, and if the hang on, DC on a failed save, half as much damage on a successful one. But if it's reduced to 0, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour, even after remaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. So wait. So even if they save, they're paralyzed? I must be missing something.
No. They're paralyzed if they're reduced to 0.
Oh, sorry. Okay. If the poison reduces them to 0, then they're paralyzed. They're stable, but paralyzed. Oh, yes, of course they are, because then they can be eaten later.
That's right.
That's wonderful.
Oh, right.
Oh,
So this is we got enough for 3 doses then.
Yeah, so basically you can poison tip 3 arrows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or your dagger, or something like that.
Yeah.
But it takes an action.
And can you do this and then put it back in your market and put it back in your quiver or your?
No, you wouldn't do that because it basically would make a mess of the inside of your quiver.
Okay.
And once you've applied it, it only stays potent for 1 minute.
Oh, right. Oh, of course. Okay. Makes sense. Lovely. Okay. Well, that was good thinking, Jay.
Jay?
Yep.
Nimbus.
That's fine. Jay knew exactly what I was getting at.
That's right.
So
All right.
now
So you guys are going down which set of stairs?
do you want to go down the other set or do you want to go down this set?
So we didn't. There's still the stairs, but we still have one little. We have a, that part that was all broken up.
Yep.
We still haven't completely explored that. Do we want to do that before the stairs?
If you go down the stairs directly north of you, that's the only place. That'll take you to the place that was all broken up.
Right. Okay. Then let's go that way so that we check all the corners.
Lead the way, and I shall be the hind leg here.
I don't know how to find where you've moved us to.
Well, hopefully it'll show up fairly quickly.
It's if you just move to your left, keep going to your left. Oh yeah, that'll work too. Good idea, Shane.
Okay. C'est bien. Okay. So we're gonna go back down this. Okay, go ahead. Do you want to follow Nimbus, Gussie? And
On my way.
Jay and then me. Given the fact that we're running into surprises left, right, and center here, I want to keep everybody safe as possible. Are you going to go ahead of me there, Jay?
it won't let me move my mouse.
Try it now. What do you mean move your mouse?
Like it won't let me look around for a second, but now I can.
So we're going out this door up here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna go right behind Anna, or behind Jay, and follow you. I will follow you wherever you may go.
We should have made it mandatory for you to play a bard.
We probably should have. But then she'd have spells to worry about.
What's wrong with my singing?
No! Are those alive?
Nope, those are the bodies.
Yeah.
And they never really were fully alive. At least not since we met them.
It shows that they're alive on my screen.
I don't think they do. I think it shows that they're unconscious.
Well, it shows that they're unconscious, but then they don't have the skull over their faces.
They don't?
Nope.
Oh, they're on mine there. Refresh your
Yeah,
screen.
I see them too.
Okay. Oh, it kicked me out.
Okay, so Gustavus, do you want to follow behind Nimbus there? And
I don't know that you need to come this way. It kind of looks like a dead end. I'm just going to have a visual, a look around.
You're gonna perception the room?
See if anything, like is this just rock walls?
It's rubble, basically. It's like this. There was more of this hall. Like you can see that the flooring continues underneath the rubble, and like this seems like it might have been another hall, an addition or something like that collapsed.
Okay. Okay. I guess just have a quick look at the rubble, see if there's anything that stands out. Like a golden dragon slaying +5 dragon slaying bow, just sticking out or anything. And I'll have Velker give me a hand.
Yeah, you don't find anything, or you don't see anything that sticks out at you.
Okay, it's a dead end. We gotta get upstairs, quick. Let's look at the other broken down area and get on with it. You got your boat? Don't be greedy.
Oh, I guess we didn't go down that way over there.
we didn't. So I'll stand aside and let Nimbus go ahead, unless you want me to do an investigation.
Nope.
Is this where the ghouls came from?
This goes a lot longer in this direction.
Yeah, so you make your way to what looks to be a ghoul den.
Oh.
Yeah, the characters. This chamber was once a shrine, as was evident by the wall carvings depicting dwarves carrying censers and observing religious rites. However, the eastern section of the room has collapsed and filling the area with rubble. Gnawed bones are scattered among the debris, or are the remains of a number of dwarves.
Oh dear.
Search for money.
Oh, the horror that such an area could be desecrated this way, to have ghouls living in it. No wonder there are moans through this whole building.
Yes, Nimbus will be. Valkyr, please accept these poor dwarfs that have fallen and guide them onto their afterlife. Now I search for gold.
Okay, can I have an investigation roll?
Valker's going to help me.
That's right.
Where did you guys go? How come I can't see anybody?
We went
This is
down the
why I never do these.
bottom, down the bottom hallway.
Okay, there we are. Weren't there doors back there? Did we investigate all those doors?
There's still one door up there.
All right, so you don't find anything of interest there, Nimbus.
Well, all right. What do you folks think? Do we take these stairs, or do we go back and check that door?
We should check the last door. I don't want to leave anything with evil in this building.
So which one did we check? Did we check either of these doors?
Yeah, we came in that one
This one? Okay. So I am going to check this one
with help and Valker.
Okay.
with help and Velker. So investigation. Okay.
Ooh, 20. Not bad. So, yeah, there's no traps and the door is definitely locked.
Okay, the door is definitely locked, so I am going to get out my thieves' tools.
Your thieves what?
Tools.
Twos, eh?
With Valker.
Tools. I said
All right.
tools. But okay, so I just there we go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so no problem. It's the
I don't know
same
why I
key.
even bother Valker and
Same
her
key.
when she's picking a lock.
It's now unlocked.
So I want to get more investigation skills here. Next time I level up or get the opportunity, I'll.
So, this room needs no description. What you see is what you get.
Wow. All right.
Boring.
To the stairs!
It looks like it was cleared out by the dwarves, and there's nothing left but dust.
We have two sets of stairs, the big ones and the little ones. They
Little
both go up.
ones. Wait. Either I missed this, or in the last room that we unlocked, there were stairs that were either going up or down because I can never remember.
That's
They're the
going
little-
up.
They're going up.
Oh, okay. I thought they were going down, so I thought we were gonna have to go
Well,
down.
which way do you guys want to go?
Little stairs or big stairs?
We have to go on the big stairs.
I think that's
Big.
yeah. We do the little ones already?
We have the little stairs in that room down here.
Right.
We have those little stairs, and we have the big stairs at the south. So one or the other.
What do you think, guys?
I don't know.
Let's do the big ones.
Okay.
Big ones.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you make your way back through the walls or the halls of the dwarven fortress. The wails of the dead still fill the halls.
Which way is the big stairs again?
Right here. To the. Oh, come here, you.
Oh, there they are.
Okay.
I helped you out.
Thank you. It was hidden behind all of the list of places that we've been.
You can get rid of that.
Yeah,
Mom.
I just did. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Do you want me to do a check?
I wouldn't mind if you have a look at the stairs, make sure they're safe.
I
Me
think
and Gustavus.
Gustavus and them just went right up it, so
Oh,
it is
probably
safe.
We did the bard check.
All right, everybody pile on top of each other, and I'll carry you to the other place.
Okay. There.
Where are we going? Where are we? Oh, there we are. Oh. Ah! Yay!
All right, so
Can
you're
I roll a perception check? Like, does the
sure.
wailing sound louder?
Okay, as soon as you roll,
Dun dun. Wow!
this is what you hear. You definitely hear the wailing coming louder. It's coming
This
from
is-
down the hall.
I don't
Actually,
hear
no,
the wailing
I'm
at
not
all
going
anymore.
first.
We are coming to release you of your torment, my brothers.
Can you guys hear the wailing?
Not now.
Nope.
No.
It was there, and then when you said it was, oh, there it is. It's
Okay.
louder.
I don't like it.
Well, these are going to be the small stairs that we saw. Shall we
Okay.
check this room, Yvette?
Oh, we
Step
can
right
certainly
up.
do that. I'm just gonna. Is that
Oh,
door?
somebody just opened it.
I didn't open it. Who opened
It was me.
Yep.
So were there any traps on it? Obviously not.
No traps went off.
Okay.
So I'll read you the description of this room.
Very well.
In the middle of this room stands a carved stone tub filled with the gnawed bones of dwarves.
Oh.
The tub is equipped with a faucet, and there's a stone plug which seals the drain on the bottom of the tub.
Lord.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. This is
Alright.
awful. Okay.
And you can see, do you see where the fireplace is? Down to the, yeah, right there. You can see like footprints and stuff like that kind of coming out of there and stuff like that. It's basically, the ghouls looks like they were using the flue here to make their way down into the room. And in fact, you might think that the ones that attacked you when you were in the main sort of throne room might have come from here.
Ah, the backup ones.
That's right.
Okay. Well, let's come around this way and leave that door alone. I think we're going to probably it'll be better to secure the hall from this other angle, I think.
I'm not really sure how much more of this I can take. Let's deal with the wailing and get out of this space.
Boy.
I hate
All right. So you can roll initiative now and stop movement. So you go around the corner and you see down the hall a ghostly form of of elf that like a elven female.
It has the name like Anna.
What?
And this is what you see.
It says Anna right underneath it.
Oh
What
my
best?
goodness. Uh-oh. These guys are not nice at all. At least I don't think they
Well,
are.
now the wailing makes sense.
All right. So everybody can. Oh, I didn't make an initiative. Sorry, I didn't make a thing. So there, I've
Probably
made.
wouldn't have put us in.
Yeah, it might not have. Okay. I'll throw you guys in. Augustus, what was yours?
15.5. 1.5.
Yep.
Yvette, what was yours?
Sorry, I just got a. Yvette was 18.18. Oh my.
And Jay, what was yours?
Mine was 17.18.
Nimbus?
16-13. It was a very good year.
All right. So let's begin. And we'll start with
Yvette. So I am just gonna. Oh,
Scary.
this is the combat music for the Banshee.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
don't like it.
So the game is paused.
All right. All right. Wait a minute, Mom. So you're moving? Okay.
Yeah, well, I have to because I can't see.
Yeah. And you're moving to there?
I think so. Will I be able to shoot past?
Nimbus? Yep. He just gets +2 to his AC.
Nimbus does?
No.
no,
The
the one you're
Banshee.
shooting. If you step up beside Gussie, then you wouldn't have that.
Beside Gussie, like over here?
That's right. If you go there, you won't have any cover.
Okay. So can I shoot from here?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't understand what that was all about, but
You basically moved from behind Nimbus so that the Banshee didn't have cover anymore.
okay.
While
Because
Nimbus was in between you and the Banshee, Nimbus gives the Banshee half cover. Like he's kind of in your way a bit.
So the Banshee gets more hit points.
He gets more AC, armor class.
Armor
So he's
class.
a little harder to hit.
Okay. Well, I'm getting out vicious. I'm gonna call her Vi. I'm gonna get
It's
out
good.
Vi. And
Not
I'm going
Sid?
to. What?
You're not going to call it Sid?
I'm
Like
not gonna
Sid
call
Vicious?
it Sid. Right. And I'm gonna let her rip, and I'm gonna hit that little bugger right between the eyes. I hope.
No.
The best.
I hope a 9 hits.
I don't think it will.
9 does not hit.
Not surprised. Absolutely not surprised at all.
Okay, so any bonus action?
What?
How about, can I do my insightful fighting? It's not.
Actually, Bullet, are you
I don't think you should even bother because, like, you kind of do that well, yeah, go ahead. Because insightful fighting gets you, gets your sneak attack for you. And you already fired, so.
But it lasts a minute, I
Yeah.
think.
So it'll last 10 rounds, right? Because it's 6 seconds per round. Okay. So I am done then.
What is the effect on Gussie? There's a condition on Gussie,
Bloodied.
but he's not.
He
I
was
was just wondering if
before.
it was like
It doesn't get it off, so he was
oh,
before.
it puts it on, but it's
Okay, so are you done, Mom?
Yep, I'm done. That is all I can do. I can't do no more.
okay? So first, I am going to move. Gonna move there.
Okay.
And oh, never mind. Okay. And I'm going to do my longbow.
Okay.
No hunter's mark.
Okay. So you did Hunter's Mark first, though?
No, I can't. I used up all my slots.
Oh, okay.
you have
Yeah.
one second level slot, but you maybe don't want to use your second level slot on Hunter's Mark.
I've already have though.
You did.
Like I can't do any spells.
Okay, I thought you had one more level slot still.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're 19 hits, and you do 18 piercing damage to him.
18?
Sorry, 8.
8.
Oh,
Good for
okay.
you.
I was like, oh.
Now you described this thing as elven. Does that mean that it counts as a humanoid?
No. It's undead.
Okay, and I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, go ahead. 24 definitely hits. So you do another 6 points of damage. And it cries in pain.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
Okay, anything else?
No, I have nothing else.
What about your cape?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Pillow.
build my cape.
What's the point
Learn
of
anything from your door?
Build the cape.
Augustus says, "Hear, hear."
bonus action, Shield of Faith. Let's see.
Okay. So Gustavus, remember you have +2 to your AC.
Got it.
Sacred Flame on Banshee.
Okay.
And it's radiant.
So does radiant affect all undead?
Only if it says so. You look at a
Okay.
description.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Sorry. Now you know something you shouldn't, but
Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's a pretty good guess. It's an undead. I don't think that's the way.
yeah. So it screams in pain again as you're.
And then I will.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And then I will. Yeah. Yeah, I'll close on it.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Gustavus is casting Dissonant Whispers as a 3rd level spell.
On Nimbus?
Tempting, so very tempting, but as Gustavus only has 1 3rd level spell left, he casts it on the Banshee. Do you need me to put it in BTT?
Yep.
Oh, you could have rolled way better than that, Benzie.
Yeah, that's not so much. So yeah, your discordant melody ravages through its body, and it seems to writhe in pain.
It does get a wisdom save.
It does.
Yeah. But it failed, so.
But it. So if available, move as far as speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground.
I don't know, 14 damage seems pretty good.
It's not bad, but you had so much more potential there. You could have gotten 30.
And then it says it's uninjured. Did we not hit it yet? And then I billow my cape and my turn is over.
So yeah, so it's your call if I get an attack of opportunity on it.
No. You don't get attack opportunities when you force some movement.
Well, yeah, you don't get attack of opportunities when you move them, when something else moves them.
Okay.
But yeah, that's okay.
I don't think you guys need it.
Yeah, we'll see. It doesn't have to keep fleeing, right? It just had to do that now, yeah?
Yeah, it just flees.
Oh,
The one
by
time.
the way, you guys all have to make a wisdom saving throw. I forgot. Sorry.
Okay, Roger.
I'm gonna be right back. I think Archie's chewing on something because I can hear something being chewed in the background.
Is this a charm and or sleep? We have help.
It's frighten. It's versus fright.
Okay. Yeah. So that would only be good for a halfling.
That's right. Okay, Nimbus. Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, I'm back.
Maybe you
So I
didn't
assume
close with him.
7
Maybe you didn't close with him. Let's move you back here and say you didn't close with him. Because you would have been frightened.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay. Oh, so it was like when we saw him.
Yeah, when you see him.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And the only Jay, can you roll wisdom saving throw?
Okay.
No. She fails as well.
So do we have to take our turn? Do we have to move, run away as well?
I have to check frightened.
Well, I know there's this wonderful quick reference.
I had something else open first. So you have disadvantages on ability checks and attack rolls, and you can't willingly move closer to the source of your fear.
Okay.
So that's fine. Jay would have had disadvantage, but she didn't. So we'll just call that even. All right. So Augustus, you made your save, so you're not scared. You can do whatever you'd like.
I have done it.
Okay. So
I cast the Dissonant Whispers,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
I reload my cape.
Right.
Is this a save at the end of each of our turns scenario?
Yes. All right. So with that distance whispers, he can now turn around and attack.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no.
Yeah. So he will. Oh, never mind. And he will. And he will wail.
Does that wail at everybody?
Everybody, all other creatures within 30 feet of her. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess that gets everybody but Augustus. Must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
13 con save.
Yeah.
my throw.
Okay, so Yvette, you're reduced to 0 hit points.
Oh my gosh!
What did it do?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is this gonna be the death of us?
What did it
And
do to us?
it basically, this is what it does. The banshee releases a mournful wail.
It's
Provided
okay.
provided that she isn't in sunlight, which she's not. The whale has no effects on constructs and the undead. Only other creatures, all other creatures within 30 feet of her that can hear her must make a DC 13 saving throw, and on a failure, creature drops to 0 hit points, and on a success, a creature takes 3d6 psychic damage. And I'm about to roll your 3d6 right now.
Do I have to take it too?
Yeah, you and I are both taking it.
Yeah, so you guys have to take 14 damage.
Neither of us have any saves versus psychic. No defenses against psychic.
All right, so that is the Banshee's turn.
I don't know why, but it didn't update.
So now what do I get to do? A death save? But what is that?
That's right. So you have to roll a d20, and you have to get above 10, or 10 above, and we have to do this 3 rounds in a row, and as many rounds as it takes to either get 3 successes or 3 failures.
Maybe 10 or above?
Yeah. Roll a d20. That is a failure.
Oh, for sake.
For what sake?
Trick. I didn't swear. I just about did, but
All right. So you marked your failed death save?
On your character sheet, you'll see where it normally has your health. It should be showing you sort of your death saves there.
well, it's got a skull with X's for eyes, and then it's got like 6 black dots.
Yeah, so if you click there, then you'll.
I see.
you'll hear-
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Failure. Got 1 failure. God, this is like playing tic-tac-toe.
Shane, there's nothing in the rules that says that her frightened condition disappears just because she's unconscious.
No, I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, so you might as well
she, make her frightened save.
Yeah, go ahead.
I might as well what?
You gotta roll a wisdom save and throw.
Sorry, but why?
Because you're still frightened, so you have a magical effect on you, even though you're unconscious. We have to see if your magical immune system is able to basically protect you from it.
Okay, so here goes. I need good luck here.
So you didn't make it. You're still frightened.
I'm not frightened. I'm mad.
Being unconscious will do that to you.
There, I made you frightened. And Nimbus, you're frightened, right?
Yeah, I am.
But Jay's not frightened. No, right? Jay's frightened too.
I'm frightened.
Oh, and
All right. So, Yvette, I think that's it for you.
Yep.
Okay.
That was my concentration spell, by the way.
Oh, right.
So again, I'm going to use my bow.
So you're at disadvantage, Monkey. So you have to take your lower number. Oh my god. So you have to take the 21. And you do 5 points of damage to him.
Wait, who's at disadvantage?
Anna is because she's frightened.
She's frightened.
Oh, okay.
She rolled a 19. Oh, maybe she is frightened. Wait.
I am frightened.
Yeah, it was the vet that wasn't frightened.
Oh, if that's not frightened. Okay.
Okay.
I confused yourself with frightened.
Yeah.
The Gustavus.
So I'm not frightened, but I'm dead.
Yeah,
You're
you're unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah, quit being all dramatic, Carla. You're unconscious, you're not dead.
You're in death saving throws.
Jay's still trying to settle in that her auntie is behind her on the ground unconscious.
Okay, Jay, you need to roll again for your second attack.
Hit harder this time.
All right, so 24 still hits, and you do 6 points of damage.
By harder, I meant a lot harder. That's okay.
So,
Getting some damage.
yeah. I don't know how you can tell that a ghost is injured, but probably it's leaking ectoplasm onto the floor and big gobby slops, but it's still standing and looking pretty feisty.
Okay, well, I'm not getting in the way, so...
All right, that's it for you, Jay?
She get another attack?
She already hit him twice.
Oh, okay.
A bonus action healing word.
On
I'm good,
Jay?
you don't really need to heal me.
On Yvette. The first level one. There we
Oh,
go.
nice. So, Yvette, you get 7 points of healing.
Okay. Does that mean that I still have to do death rolls?
No,
No.
you are conscious. You are prone, so you'll have to get up.
Okay.
And my action will be the same thing as I did last time.
All right, so Sacred Flame on him does 8 points of damage. But he gets his
Dex
dexterity save, right? Yeah.
He's just going to fail miserably anyway. Go ahead.
No, he successfully
No, he
made
does
it.
not fail.
Oh, what a turkey. What a
And I'm done.
All right.
Good news is that Banshee Whale thing has a cooldown of like 28 turns. We can hope.
Actually, it's got a charge.
But a what?
He can do a certain amount per day.
Oh, it's per day. It's not a recharge.
Nope.
Usually it's a recharge. Is it not also a recharge?
Nope. He's got only 6 more, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Augustus cast Net Whispers. So it's
And
a wisdom saving throw.
all right, and he does not make it, so he takes 10 points of psychic damage.
And runs away.
And
Yeah, you might as well not run him away if he's just around that.
well, yeah. Are you done?
I billow my cape. And did he die?
All right. So it's back again. And this time he is going to Jay, can you give me a DC 13 wisdom saving throw? We forgot to get you to make one on your turn.
Where do I make that again?
Yeah, you make it, Nimbus.
Save. I failed.
Me too.
We both failed terribly.
Yeah, you didn't have to do it, Augustus.
Oh, woo! My failure didn't matter.
Ugh.
Why didn't... Oh, because I'm not frightened? Is that why I didn't need to make
Yeah,
it?
that's right. That should make you happy, Nimbus.
Depends on who he tries to hit. Or if he has a cone effect. I don't even know if this thing has. Oh no, because it had to double move. Right.
Yeah.
So that dissonant whispers just saved us an attack.
That's right. All right. What are you doing, Mom? If you want to get up from prone, it'll cost you basically half your movement. So
So I'm gonna get up from prone.
it'll cost you 15. And then you'll have another 20 that you can move. Or you can just shoot your bow.
I'm just gonna shoot my bow.
Okay.
Just hang on here.
Just so you know, you're right adjacent to him, so you'll be shooting at disadvantage.
Yeah, Mum, if you're point blank, you're usually better off choosing to go with your rapier. But it's kind of your bow's magic, and that would be nice. Although I don't know if this thing has resistances or anything.
Sorry, just hang on here. I'm just looking at 1d8 plus 4.
Oh, you can aim though, Mum, because you didn't move.
No, I did move. I had to use part of my...
Not this turn.
Not this turn?
You have... Oh, yeah, you did move because you got up from prone.
Yeah, I did. So, if I use my rapier, though, I'm not at disadvantage.
That's right.
1d4 plus 4. Rapier's 1d8.
And don't worry about doing the your what's it called?
Insightful.
Yeah, because you're gonna get your sneak attack on him anyway.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going. Do I get my? Do I do advantage on this?
No, this is just a straight roll.
Okay.
So a 21 hits, and you do a total of 21 damage.
So
Nice.
the color on her sneak attack damage, for a minute there I thought, oh, that's the critical color, but it seems so low. But that's because she rolled a 6 but 2 1s.
Oh yeah.
Is it enough to kill it?
Probably not.
Nope.
Oh.
All right, Mom. Any bonus action?
At this point, no.
Okay.
So Jay, you're not allowed to move closer to it. It's allowed to move closer to you. Now you can hit it.
What?
You still have disadvantage to attack it, but that's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use my daggers.
You can use your daggers, or you could use your bow because you can't get double disadvantage against them. And
That's a very good point, actually. Yeah, you can't get more disadvantage. If you use your daggers, you'll get one more attack.
all right, so that misses. That misses.
And the third one doesn't get your damage bonus, but at least maybe hit.
On you.
Are you gonna do your third attack?
I have 3 attacks.
Well, if you pull out your dagger, because you have 2 daggers, you can attack with the one in your offhand.
Oh yeah.
So it only does 2, but it still does 2.
Yep.
Is 2 enough?
No, it's not.
Ah.
Jay, can you roll a wisdom saving throw, please?
Me?
Yep.
Why do I need to keep doing this?
Because you're frightened still.
You have to get unfrightened.
There you go.
I'm frightened.
Yeah, you just needed to stick it with your daggers a couple times, and now you're feeling better.
Yeah, it's not so scary. You can stick a dagger in it.
It's not so scary. It's not so scary.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna swing at it, I think.
And miss?
Well, it saved the last time, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go to that spell again. Although I could toll the dead it. Maybe its wisdom save isn't so good. I'll just hit it.
Holy, and you'll crit it.
Oh yeah! Woohoo!
So your Morning Star basically caves in the side of it, the ghost's skull, and ectoplasm goes smearing out and splattering against you and Jay and Yvette, covering you with its remains, which is weird because it's almost like isopropyl alcohol, like the icy gel. It kind of evaporates away from your body almost as quickly as it hits you.
So I know this doesn't seem like much to you, Yvette, but that's almost Nimbus's maximum maximum damage.
No kidding.
Like it's getting close. I know like 16 damage to you is like you accidentally do 16 damage to stuff.
Well, not necessarily. Not today. I'm having an off day.
And the good news is some undead will get back up if you don't kill them with a critical hit.
Yep. All right. So,
Seems to be dead.
yep.
Even more dead than it was. How are you feeling of it?
Well, I'm still feeling pretty shaky.
Okay.
I'm still hearing banshee noises.
But
I think it is time for me to use my last big spell then.
kill the sucker. Kill it. Kill it.
It's dead.
I'm gonna use my third level cure wounds on it.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you.
Ooh, 24 hit points. That's pretty good.
So I get 24.
24 hit points back. Yep.
And
That brings me up
this
to 31.
this cleric is tapped out. Like
Thank
even
you.
first level spells. I am as spent as Jay is.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, can I have some arrows? I am very low.
Well, we'll have to. Do we have some in a backpack?
Bio break. I'll be right back.
Bio break. I'll be right back.
We have some in our.
We have them in the cart, right?
Yeah, they're in the cart. But I
Yeah,
have
so-
X's.
Oh,
But that's
maybe
all right.
if you just
I'm gonna
give her a
get
few. You have to remember, Yvette, that you fire twice as often as Jay does. Or sorry, Jay fires twice as often as you do. So she goes
Right.
through way more arrows. Oh wait, you guys haven't been collecting your arrows from the fights. Yeah, don't give her arrows yet.
Okay.
We have to kind of take a look at how many fights we've been in and figure out how many arrows you guys will have been able to get back once Shane has returned. I'm gonna go and get a drink.
Shane, are you back?
Not yet, I don't think. He's pretty good at announcing himself.
I am back.
You are back.
I was
Welcome back.
very mad because I have a little story. So while I was in the washroom, Archie was barking and I could hear him since the window was open. So I just started barking back to him. And I was barking back to him. And then I knew Maggie let him in and started barking. And then so I was barking at Maggie and Maggie was barking back. And then suddenly I hear it's and her face is at the window watching me while I'm going to the washroom. and I screamed really loud, and then Maggie was hiding in my room after, and I kicked her.
On purpose, or
On
I
purpose.
I think on purpose from the sounds of that.
It was scary.
All right, I'm back.
So Shane, the elves have been forgetting to reclaim half their arrows, but we have looted the corpses every time. Do you
Yeah,
think they can have reclaimed their arrows?
half of them.
Well, that's what I mean, like half. Like, so did you both of you start this with your quiver of 20? This like, did you load up to 20
Yes.
before we started this thing?
Yeah.
Sec here.
Well, this I was at 20 when we entered this place, but when we started this battle, I was at maybe 10.
No, I think if I'm understanding, your dad is saying that we can understand that when we looted all the corpses, you guys also got half your arrows the whole time. So take whatever you're down in arrows and get half of those back.
So I'm down 8, so I get 4 back, right?
I'm
Yeah, if Yvette's down 8, then Jay's got to be down at least 16 because she fires twice as often, right?
I'm down 15.
Okay, that sounds about right.
So then you'll get
I get
7, 8. Did she
7
get 7 or 8 back?
I get 7.5. An arrow and a half.
You can always round up.
Round up. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now that doesn't mean that Yvette, you might want to hand Jay a few of your arrows because you do fire them at half the speed she does.
Yeah. So I will give her. Do you want some extra arrow? How many arrows do you have, Jay?
13.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 3.
Yay, there you go.
Okay.
can I guess of this roll a perception check to see if he hears any more wailing?
Sure.
Roll a 1 and then you have to try and convince all of us that there is wailing.
There might be a little wailing. You're not sure.
Oh boy.
All right, folks.
Does anybody else hear that wailing? I think there could be another one.
Nimbus will give Yvette help from Belker on a. Yvette,
Sure.
can you hear anything?
On a perception, is that, or investigation?
Yeah,
It's perception.
Perception.
it's using your senses, not your brain.
Right.
So
Okay.
All right. You don't hear any more wailing.
Yeah, I don't hear anything, and I don't hear anything.
well, if the elf says nothing's wailing, Gussie, I think she's probably right.
Well, shall we check behind this door that's right here?
Sure, why not?
Let's do it.
Okay, behind door number 1.
Help and Belker.
Door number 1.
And you
And
have to make her not prone and Jay not frightened?
Yes.
And end the combat. Or is it already ended?
No. It ain't ended. Okay, now it's ended.
Okay, so I got 19.
That's behind door number 1. The first room that we checked.
Did you just open a door that hadn't been checked for traps?
Well, it was when I came in, so.
Okay, so I got 19 for my perception or my investigation check on this door here.
All right, so that's pretty good. So you
Why is-
don't discern any mechanisms or that would look like a trap.
Okay.
Maddie, why is Nimbus
And
dead?
I very carefully
So I don't
checked
like
the
him.
door. I checked the doorknob and I don't open the door, but I just check the doorknob and is the door locked?
No, it's not locked.
Okay. Nimbus, do you want to come over here and
Nimbus is dead, guys. He can't do anything.
I'm undead now. That makes me actually stronger. Harder to kill.
And
Okay.
oddly, he'd smell about the same.
I think you have to describe a room.
I suppose I do. Okay. So the earthquake caused part of this empty hall to collapse, and there's a double door to the west.
and it okay.
Helpin' Belcourt.
And investigation. Oh, I forgot to do.
That's fine.
And I'm just gonna roll.
All right, so a 19 tells you that there is no traps on this door, and it is not locked.
And it is not locked. So there you go, Nimbus. Ooh.
So is this like a little balcony?
That's right. It's a little balcony that overlooks the sort of main courtyard.
I'll just have a look around, see if anything stands out.
Nope, you can see down to the bottom floor, and it's about the way you left it.
Okay. All right, folks.
Did we do just a general look around in this room? Can I roll perception to see if anything in this room is interesting or
Sure,
With
go ahead.
Belker.
Yes, actually, there is something very interesting about the passage there to the north. You're pretty sure that you could dig your way through it.
perhaps we should dig through here to see what might be beyond the other side?
We know what is beyond the other side.
What? What do you mean?
It's the other part of the hallway that we came up when we went through that tunnel.
Oh. Are you sure?
What? The way the place is laid out, that makes sense.
You
I
have
mean,
a
I
very
suppose there might be something in between, but I don't.
Maybe we should dig through it to open it up.
You dwarves want to dig everything.
well, that's kind of what they do, right?
Okay, well, how about we go and look at the other places, the other rooms and stuff, and we'll think about this as a later project.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys make your way down the hall. There is a door there in the middle of the hall to the south.
Do you want to check it out, Gussie?
Oh, I'm waiting for that.
Sorry, but I've lost you guys. I cannot find you. There you are. I'm going down the wrong hall, sorry. But I'm not the only one that's kind of lost.
Problem with elves is they don't have any spatial awareness once you get them indoors.
Well, and I have no spatial awareness to begin with, so I'm terrible with maps. Okay, so you want me over here to check this door out,
From
and
Velker.
and
All right, a 17 lets you know that there's no traps and it does not seem to be locked.
okay, I'm backing out of there so my good friend Nimbus can head down the.
Augustus pushes Nimbus out of the way.
Patience
Kaboom!
isn't Gussie's strong suit.
But it pays off this time. There's nothing. It seems to be a bedroom, a well-appointed bedroom. Uh, there's the furnishings have decayed with age and are covered with dust and cobwebs. But other than that, there's doesn't seem to be anything there.
Okay.
Is there
So
anything up the fireplace? Augustus.
Help from Velker.
Okay, go ahead. You're gonna investigate or perception. Okay, you look up the fireplace and you can see the kind of light of day from the up the flue. But other than that, you don't see anything.
This looks like it could be functional for the new group that comes in. This is a good room.
Yes, there actually seems to be limited damage in here. That's promising.
good job.
But most importantly, there was a magical boat.
There was a what?
Magical boat.
Magical boat. Okay. So here we go. With
Help from Velker.
okay.
Just 1 second before you. I just realized there's something. You can see something you shouldn't.
There's something we can see and we're not supposed to be able to.
Oh no! But just wait. Now I've wrecked it.
Oh. Do
Oh dear.
you want us to do the other door first?
No. Okay.
You haven't wrecked it because I haven't looked.
Where's Jay going? Is she leaving us?
Hmm?
Or she's just keeping her distance like a good archer?
Yep. And a good social distancer.
Yeah, exactly. D&D does a lot of social distancing. Basically, everyone's supposed to stay within their own 5-foot square.
Hmm?
Okay.
Okay. So did she searched it and it was fine?
No,
Yep.
did I? Uh-oh, how come I'm all black? Oh, there we go. Oh, this looks like another bedroom.
Just have another bedroom.
So a stone-framed bed with a moldy mattress stands in the middle of the room, covered in dusty cobwebs. Set into the south wall is a soot-stained fireplace, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. So nothing of real urgent interest.
If Gussie's looking again, he can have Valker.
Augustus looks at the fireplace and up the chimney.
Okay, you see
You see?
I'm really worried that he's about to show something horrific, like a picture of something terrible.
You see the face of the dragon staring down. There you guys are.
something with leathery wings and a big
Oh,
proboscis
Gussie's
Oh, no, no,
favorite.
comes flittering out of the chimney and attacks you.
It sucks
Get
Gussie dry, right?
get ready to roll initiative when I say.
Get ready to rumble.
Okay, you can roll initiative now.
Oop.
Oh, I win because I have the most 9s.
Oh my goodness. I think that rounds up to 1.13.
Augustus yells, "I hate these things!" Can't remember what they're called, but like sturges. He yells, "Sturges!"
Eh?
I think they're scourges.
Whatever.
Okay, I am actually wait a second.
You remember Gussie when everyone was calling you the Scourge of Neverwinter?
I am going to use my daggers.
Does it have the numbers in there, right, Shane, or did it not
No.
put them in?
Mine's in.
Oh, dice for mine.
Yeah, because you can roll it in there.
But I thought I rolled it. My
That's how I
initiative
got
was-
mine to get in there. I had to roll with the dice on there.
Yeah, just go to the combat tracker and roll there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, what are you doing?
Jay?
I said
Me?
I was using my daggers to move around in the air, and my dagger roll is up above all of the initiative rolls.
Oh, is it? Okay, what'd you get?
Yep. I
What'd you
got
get?
22 and the damage is 7.
22. So you do 7. So you kill it in
Wow. Okay. Well, now for my next roll. Oh my god.
Well, that misses.
Fortunate.
You just got a little cocky with your first success there.
Mm,
Did
All
one of
right.
them kill Gusty?
No?
Well, they have to try harder.
All right, anything else, Anna?
no. Actually, Bill might get.
Do you have a big picture
Sweet.
of these there, Shane?
They're like big mosquitoes.
You really like these guys, don't you?
Ah, yes. They're Gussie's favorite.
Yes. Ooh, look at that proboscis.
And a 1 misses.
Yeah, I hope so.
Would I still have the +2 from the Shield of Faith? Because we didn't really loot the body of the Banshee, and we haven't been exploring that much. So I don't know how long it lasts.
You lost that when you got frightened.
I didn't get frightened.
When Nimbus got frightened.
Okay, thank you.
The Shield of Faith? No, I made my concentration.
Oh, did you? I thought you said you didn't.
But it's only 10 minutes, I think. So I don't know.
Yeah, you might still have it.
Okay, who's it attacking this Sturge?
That Sturge was attacking Anna. And it missed.
Ha ha.
Augustus will attack the Sturge closest to him using the dragon slaying sword. Because why mess around when you're dealing with these things? They're so annoying.
You're so good.
Ooh.
So you cut it out of the air.
You really don't like these things, Gussie.
I do not like them. And so that kills this one here. Am I close enough to reach this one with my second attack?
Yep.
Go, Gussie.
I attack the other one.
And that hit.
Does it die too?
Don't think so.
Did I
It,
kill the first one?
yeah.
hit dice too?
Oh wow.
Cool. They don't have very many hit points, those guys.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Yvette?
Okay.
Geez, Gussie,
So
what did a sturge ever do to you?
I have to move up on this guy.
Sucked all my blood out at the manse.
There is no target for you right now, Mom.
Okay. Then can I take back my move?
Yep.
So there's nothing I can do then.
What you can do is hold an attack or a spell. So you can
Okay.
say, set a trigger for what is going to trigger your attack, and
So
then what your attack
got
is going to be.
I've got Vi in my hands and she's fully loaded for bear, ready to shoot as soon as I see one of those sturges.
Okay.
In this case, Mom, that's probably not a bad trigger. But you don't have to be quite so precise in the future. Just like as soon as you can see something to shoot would be, an enemy. Because if
Okay,
the
an
last
enemy.
thing to come is to sturge, your trigger technically doesn't trigger.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember that from last time too. I think I did the same thing.
All right.
Okay. I'm ready and waiting. Bring on those bad boys.
All right. Make your attack.
Another one comes down the chute.
Yep.
Where is he? I can't see him.
It's underneath the dead one. In
Don't worry, it's there.
Okay, so here goes. And do I get to aim?
Yep.
Okay.
No, you don't. No, you just get your attack.
Okay. Where's my actions? There we go. Vi is loaded and ready for bear. Okay, baby girl, let's do this.
All right. So 15
Whew.
does hit, and you do 18 points of damage. Basically, you pin this thing to the back of the wall.
this one doesn't die because it's like the world's toughest sturge.
It's like you've stuck it to the wall like a scientist does a bug with a pin to examine it.
Exactly.
Yep. So in this particular, oh yeah, I gave you the description of it. So, yeah.
We had no
So
comp.
that's what happens when you were searching for through the fireplace, and it got interrupted by the sturges coming down.
Jay, would you be so
Yes.
kind as to field dress these three sturges? I would like to hang on to their hides and carcasses. Uh, well, just their hides will be fine. Because I think that we can have a wonderful hat made for Gussie. Because
I'm not eating a scourge.
we're not. No, we're not eating them. That's gross. We're going to make you a beautiful bardic hat, and it'll show the world that you are a killer of sturges.
Don't you want the world to see you as a killer of sturges?
I'm not putting that on my head. Because then, you know what that'll be? I'll be a flippin' sturge in my hair.
Yeah, but the next time you get attacked by sturges, it will look at your head and go, "Oh, there's already a sturge in his hair," so it won't attack you. No,
Do you think that'll work?
I think that would work.
You think it would work?
It's worth a try if anything's going to keep the sturges off.
Tempting, but no, we must clear out the rest of this space to make sure it has been freed of evil and safe for our friends in Van Dalen. And Augustus billows his cape and stomps out of the room.
Gussie, you still have to search this. Your search was interrupted.
I think Gussie's gone.
Yvette, you want to have a good look at this? See if these guys left anything behind, maybe.
Yeah, I will. I will come in here and roll
Help him, Velker.
investigation.
There's a secret door here.
There is a secret door. Ooh,
Oh.
there appears to be a secret door.
That's what you said last time.
Okay, so are you gonna?
Would you like to open it?
We would like to open that door.
So she points, and so what is it? Look, oh, it's at the back of the thing. Okay.
Okay. Oh, that opened quite easily. Was better than the other one.
All right.
All right. So you found basically you found sooty handprints on the back of the wall, indicating somebody had placed their hands there. So you put your hands there and pushed, and the door opened.
Boom. Away we went.
Nimbus will poke his head out the secret door and say, "Oh, look at all the gold and ale."
Augustus is trying to join you, but he's having problem moving. I somehow ended up in a wall and I can't get out.
Dwarves are always taking everything.
Against the south wall of this otherwise empty room is an iron chest with clawed feet and a built-in lock that bears a tiny circular indentation instead of the traditional keyhole.
Signet ring.
Right. Who has
Augustus does.
Right. So Gussie needs to get in here. Maybe I'll move out so we get some extra room in here.
And now I'm just guessing here, but Gussie probably completely forgot Gussie had a signet ring.
No. Well, until you said who has the signet ring, and Augustus said, I have a signet ring. Has Yvette checked this to see if I'm going to trigger anything? Trap-wise?
Good point.
Good point. I just was so bent on getting. Oh,
Velcro will give you a hand on that.
investigation. Are you giving me help too?
If possible.
No, not on this. All right, 16. Plus.
It's my 4.
So,
Yeah.
20. You don't see a lock. Sorry, you don't see a trap.
Augustus places the signet ring against the chest.
Plays a tune.
That's pretty cool.
It opens up. And inside you see a helmet and a pair of gauntlets.
Ooh. And they're kind of shiny?
They appear to be shiny, yeah. Yeah, the helm is an imposing looking like plate helm, like with a visor and everything like that, and its visage is rather demon-like and scary.
Ooh. All right. And
Would
the
would Augustus see this helmet as being dwarven or not?
It's definitely dwarven crafted, as are the gauntlets.
This is an odd hat. It's clearly dwarven crafted. However, the demonic sort of evil looking of itness of it makes me uncomfortable.
now, Gussie, all dwarves are a little
It's not too uncommon to have something that looks like that. Like quite
It's better
often,
to
quite often helmets were fashioned to look scary, right?
Okay,
anything that gives you an edge in combat. Okay. Nimbus will grab the gauntlets and the helm and put them in his backpack.
hey, no touchy. The dwarven um armor. Gustavus takes the helmet from Nimbus and puts it on his head.
Oh, don't. Oh, okay.
All right.
How does it look?
It immediately starts to shrink and down on your head. And no, I'm kidding.
Ow, 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 ow.
Constitution. Take a d6 damage every turn for the rest of your life.
Yeah. So you put on this fearsome steel helmet, and you look up at the rest of the people, and everybody else notices that as she raises, or as he raises his eyes, this sort of red glowing fog, or not fog, but almost fire like steam seems to rise out of his eyes, and kind of slowly kind of sits there and glows and flickers, and like he's got this steaming fire coming out of his eyes.
Gussie, is your face on fire?
How does this make Augustus feel?
Oh, you
Is
fine?
he
You feel
feeling
fine?
so it's not making him feel angry or anything like that?
Well, you feel kind of like I don't know. He's still a little amped from the encounter you just had, but other than that, you're feeling okay.
I feel fine. Can I pull it off? Is this a good look for me?
I mean, it looks alright. I don't know if you can pull it off, though. Why don't you try?
Um, does Nimbus has a shield, right?
Yep.
Is your shield shiny enough? Can I use it like a mirror to see what I look like?
It's probably pretty shiny. It's a magic shield.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that it's a mirror.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like, it takes
But
a lot to turn metal into a mirror.
but you are in the Castellan's bedchamber.
Is there a mirror?
Sure, there's a mirror.
So Gustavus
It's a little dusty, but
walks out to the bedchamber, rubs the mirror, and
Well, you
takes
don't
a
even
look,
need to rub it to know something's up. You can see the
right?
glowing and reflecting back at you, and when you rub it clean, it's kind of as I described this
Yeah.
this fire that kind of like steam kind of venting out of your eyes and giving you this demonic evil visage, but like your features are still like unchanged. You're still you.
So this is quite shocking to Augustus. He's not happy. He reaches up and pull the helmet off his head and toss it aside. Is he able to do that?
That depends. Did you do up the chin strap?
No.
Then yes.
Augustus does that, throws it sort of across the room, and then looks at Nimbus and says, "It's all yours," and walks out of the room.
Nimbus will actually drop the gauntlets back in the chest
Okay.
and pick up the chest and put the helmet in the chest.
Okay. The
Just
chest weighs 80 pounds.
Okay.
And you don't have any trouble with that, right?
Well, 80's a lot, but I'm thinking it's not gonna have an 18 string.
What's your encumbrance at?
I'm about to find out if I add a chest that weighs 80. So what is the weight of the helmet and the? I'll just put that at 80 for now, and I'll do that later.
Yeah. You can put Dread Helm. You guys pretty much identify that. You may not know what it's called, but you know what it does.
Okay, that puts me over my carry.
Even just without the.
Okay. One. He's gonna. Gustavus is gonna hand his 2 pieces of rope.
Quit telling me what to do.
No, Gustavus is going to.
You're so used to telling Augustus what to do. You just keep saying Augustus.
Right. That's right. Nimbus is gonna hand his 2 rope to Jay. Jay, can you carry these? I seem to be. This is getting a little heavy.
Okay.
So can you add 2? Can you go to your manage equipment and search for rope silk and add 2 of those?
Okay, it's loading. Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? Forget it. I'm fine because I'm not carrying the tents. They'll be in the wagon.
You're in the wagon. Yeah.
Right when I get it on.
So I'm actually he has to give you 1, so he will give you his 1 silk rope.
Anna, please don't make sounds like that. It's really loud.
So actually, you get Nimbus is still carrying 2 lengths of hempen rope, but he had to get rid of the silk rope to get his weight down to not encumbered. So okay, that okay. And we'll just remember that we've got the gauntlets and we still have to identify those and stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to remember what?
That we've got this set of gauntlets that we still
Oh.
need to identify.
Okay. So,
We have to identify the crazy demonic hat too, but don't put it on.
Okay. Okay. We're coming. Yvette, I think we better move on here.
Yeah.
Augustus has some important business to attend to.
Please, like, just check this door. Let's get on with it.
Well, you're standing right in front of it.
Stay mission focused.
Well, get out of the way.
Okay. Helping
Valkyrie, yeah.
There is no trap, and you're not sure if it's locked or not. It's not locked.
It's not locked. Okay. There we go. Let me see if we can go ahead.
Carrie, get out of the way. Augustus has some important business to take care of.
Oh. Desperately trying to get into this room.
Alright, we've seen one of these before. It's a bathroom. Back in the hall.
Search it?
I do not see any ghouls.
All right. So,
you want me to investigate or no?
You can investigate if you'd like.
Well, is it worth it?
You never know.
there is definitely a trap door.
Well, yeah.
In the stall, in the north stall there, it's a trap door for sure.
Okay. So if you go in there, you fall it down. Right?
Well, yeah, there's like there's a tunnel down. Like it's a trap door.
Basically a trapdoor. You certainly do not want to go down there.
Well, no, because it's poopy.
Yeah, well, that's. I guess if you don't want to explore the rest of the map, that's up to you.
I will never know.
Well, it's up. I don't know.
Is Jay busy doing something?
Yeah, Jay's busy. Just leave her alone.
So
I thought we told her to pee twice already.
So
it's the first time she's gone to the washroom since we started this adventure. Give her some minutes.
So does this mean if there's a trapdoor there, it's not part of the plumbing?
It must not be. Like it's just. It looks like a trap door that leads to a passage that leads down.
So it's in front of where the toilet hole is.
No.
Ew. I'm not going down there.
All right.
I think I'm just going to pass on that.
So
I think we have vanquished the evil from this fortress. I think we've checked everything.
There is one loose end.
Alright, I will follow you. Lead on, quickly! Quicker!
There's one what? Did you
There's
say
one potential loose end.
okay? Do you guys draw maps of this when you're, I mean, just personally for yourself?
Can you not see the darkened outline of the places that we've been?
Yeah. I don't know. Is that what that means when it's black?
Well, it shouldn't be black black. It should be dark.
Well, all I see is gray, dark gray, medium gray, and then light around you, and then the rest of the thing is black. So I only see to here.
Click on something other than yourself.
Okay. Yes, I
Get
see.
get off yourself, and then you can see everything.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot about that.
All right, so you guys are done.
Lead the way. Hurry up. What's left to check?
It's downstairs.
Okay, I'm following you.
The courtyard, right?
Where's Anna?
Anna is way back in the corner there.
Can you guys bunch up so I can grab you?
Yep.
There you go.
So it was this room over here.
I'm okay. There we are. Which room?
And this pit that went down 60 feet.
Oh.
That's right.
Do you think that we need to investigate it, or call this place clear?
Like you're suggesting someone go down the pit?
We could lower you down, Gussie.
I think. I mean,
Okay,
I think it's important that we know what's kind of going on down there. Don't you think?
sure.
Okay.
I'm willing to go.
Okay, Nimbus will tie his ropes. And
I don't actually want to touch the bones and ickiness at the bottom. So listen to me when I tell you, like, lower, lower, stop lowering. Like,
yes,
don't just drop me in the goo.
you do not weigh enough that I would have any particular problem managing your descent on your orders. And so fasten a harness, you know,
Yep.
noose like.
Sure. Around her neck, and
Like?
But under the armpits.
all right, Gussie, you can make a strength check on the way down. There's lots of handholds and stuff like that you find on the way down, but you can make a strength, an athletics check with advantage. That's more than enough. You make it down to the bottom without touching the bottom, and there's still a pebble that's glowing down there. That shows you that there is indeed the remains of like bones and refuge down there. What are you gonna do with it?
Going to do a perception check just to see if there's anything else down here that I would care about. Anything
Well,
that's not talked.
you'd have to dig through the refuge to find anything.
I am not digging through anything.
Then
Does there seem to be any purpose to this room other than just disposal?
nope.
It just seems like it's a disposal.
Yep, it's kind of weird, but it's written in there.
There's nothing
Alright.
down. There's nothing down here. Pull me up. Pull me up. Pull me up. It's gross.
Okay, roll them up.
Okay, athletics strength check.
I'll ask my deity for some help.
So a 7 does not make it. You'll have to roll your. Oh, yeah, you got it with advantage, so a 10 does make it. Sorry. Yeah, you're fine. You barely make it up, but you get it up.
Did you hear that? You get it up.
Daughter on the line.
Yeah.
That is.
Not all the way up.
Does anybody have, like, I don't know, any perfume or something I can put under my nose? Because that stench is. Oh, I can't taste it. It's so gross.
Augustivus, you know prestidigitation. You can fix that immediately.
Oh, awesome. I cast as cantrip prestidigitation, which creates an instantaneous harmless sensory effect. Well, it says an odd
Yeah.
odor.
It's such as. they're just examples.
I make a very nice odor right underneath my nose.
You don't want to clean the rest of your body?
And then I clean my body, because I can cast this as many times as I want. So I clean
Yeah.
my clothes so that they're not smelly and icky, and I put a nice smell under my nose, and it's gross. But it's much better now.
All right. Well, you guys are officially done. You've finished. You cleaned out the axle. So that's worthy of
It's evening or something like that, right?
What was that? Sorry.
It's like evening. Is it getting towards evening? Is that right?
It is. Why does it say 6 a.m.?
Time's going. I have no idea why this.
Yeah.
Gets old.
I would suggest that we hunker down in this very safe fortress for the night, hopefully not get accosted, have a nice long rest before we head out to Dragonness, because, you know, that whole poison spider thing, yeah, I got a few aches and pains.
Oh, no kid. Yes, absolutely. I completely agree. We kind
All
of had
right.
a rough time there.
So you guys are going to spend the night in Axholm now that it's all cleared out.
And we set up our
Yeah.
watches.
Yes, let's do our normal watches.
Okay.
And even though, like, we'll go out and we'll pull the cart and mule and our horses and stuff
Into the courtyard.
into, well, at least into this side of the portcullis.
Okay.
All right.
And let's have some short rests. Let's do a set of short rests first. And Jay, can you spend your short rest with these gauntlets? And Yvette, you can spend your short rest with this helm. And I will spend my short rest with this shield, just in case. And I think that's the only things we don't really know. Oh, I guess.
Yep.
Do I need to? I probably should spend my short rest with the boat, right?
Yeah. Does it require attunement? Well,
No.
yeah. No, yeah, spending your short rest you'll find the rest of the words and stuff like
Sure.
that.
And then Augustivus, can you spend your short rest with this shield to see if anything? This dwarven shield with the dwarven crest and stuff. See if it's fancy.
Sure.
So let's do our short rest first, and
Can we do the hit dice thing if we're doing the attunement thing or not?
let me
Yeah.
look. Okay.
Well, yeah, look.
Oh look.
So you heal 10, Mon. That's pretty good. Jay, you get 10 too.
And I can wait until my.
Wait, Jay, are you sure you're supposed to be rolling a d10?
Yeah,
Oh.
ranger is a D10.
Oh, yeah, it is a d10 plus 2. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. So you do 17 points of healing there, Jay, total.
That's gotta feel
Nice.
good.
And Augustivus, are you spending some?
I'm waiting to find out if I'm allowed to.
Allowed to.
If I'm spending time with the shield, can I do that and heal?
All right, I found the right section. Okay, potions you just need to taste. Blah, blah, blah. So identify spell is the fastest way to reveal an item's properties, but alternatively, a character can focus on one magic item during a short rest while being in physical contact with them at the end of the rest. And blah, blah, blah. So it can be part of your short rest. Your short rest.
Okay, everybody take your short rest. You are not accosted.
I'm gonna spend. No, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, I did take a. Of course, that banshee whale hit me, so I'll use
what?
probably a few of my hit dice.
What was it that I had again? With the gauntlets?
Yeah, you had the gauntlets. The gauntlets are of ogre power.
Wait, then what did I have? I thought I had the gauntlets.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Whoever had
And,
them, whoever had them, their gauntlets of ogre power.
Ew.
And that had the helm.
Helm, the dread helm.
Wait,
And
so which one do I have?
You have the gauntlets of ogre power.
So do I put that in my equipment?
Well, I don't know if you're
think
taking them.
I think probably those would be best on Justice.
The gauntlets?
The gauntlets of ogre power.
Okay. And what about the dread helm?
The dread helm is completely aesthetic. So who would like to look really badass?
Not me.
Luna.
I don't know that Luna can wear it.
Well, magical weapons and stuff like that do adjust to people's shapes and stuff like that. Maybe it'll adjust to Luna too.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But Luna's
We brought the animals in, remember?
no, the animals are outside.
We brought them in so that they're just inside the portcullis so that they're protected. So
Oh,
Luna can come in with us.
I have to. Oh, there's Luna. Oh, she comes to the chimney.
Do I have to attune these gauntlets myself now? If
Yeah.
I'm the one wearing them?
Yes, you do. I believe they require attunement, right?
They do, yes.
Yeah, so you have to spend another basically short rest to attune them.
But in this case, it is not a short rest. Like it's specific.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay. So, like, my long rest wouldn't attune them.
No.
I would attune them sitting around the fire after Jay gave them to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's neither here nor there. You get another
Alright.
hour. You guys go for another rest. You go for a long rest. I'm not going to tell you the fate of your long rest, though, because I think that's probably where we're going to call it.
Sounds good.
So
do
did
our
everybody
long
do
rest?
as much healing as you wanted during the short rest?
No, I've still got some healing to do. I've just got 4 points of healing, I think.
Yeah, I've done as much as I want to do.
And then I was going to do my long rest to finish it off.
Long rest. Do, 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 do.
So is that where we'll pick up at the long rest next time?
Yeah, basically, we'll find out if the long rest was successful. So don't bother marking it as a long rest now. We'll do that next game.
And
Oh,
when shall this next game be, O Dungeon Master Controller of our lives?
Well, if everybody can play Thursday, we could probably do Thursday.
I'm available.
All right.
Yeah, that works.
All right. I think we're good. So we will reconvene Thursday. I'm going to stop the stream now.